The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
How do they influence people then?
If I knew that, I could stop them. Idumea was a region in the southern Levant, located just south of Judea, the Dead Sea. It was a part of the world originally. Then something bad happened and they were removed from the world. They keep trying to get back in. Also, they have powers.
Did they have powers before they were removed from the world?
I actually don't know. You literally seem to know more about them than I do. Which is why I suspect you of being an Edomite worshipper.
Edomite worshipper.
That's exactly what one would say.
Tell them the password to get in under the llama dome. That'll convince them.
I know a crazy guy on the street will vouch for me.
Look, if there's anything I could tell you that would help you, get her back, I would.
Walk over to there's a little book. I didn't actually get past the portrait, but there's like a little bookcase there, and there's like some other just very technical things on like a workbench bar over there. They pull out a book. It's called Circle of Kings. It's like this. It's fucking old looking. This is a reprint. A copy. So it's only about 800 years old.
Wow.
And it's beautifully illustrated. It names the kings. Does any of this look familiar to you?
I will basically read and look at what's
Do you
there.
have the Circle of Kings document?
So this was actually the same book we saw then?
Yes.
Okay, so then that won't probably trigger my memory that this is in fact the same one. That's the same one I saw.
Really?
Yeah.
You've seen this book before.
Well,
As far as anyone in the world knows, this is the only copy extent of that book in the world that is normal.
in the world that is normal.
Sorry, I've been drinking a lot. You'll take another drink.
Drinking more probably won't help.
No good, I'll have a bigger excuse.
Hack through it.
From the stories I've been able to, well, I say I, but from the people I've employed have been able to get, several cults have risen up, most often first contacted by the Queen beyond the Pale. In their dreams. I think they're coming back now. A lot of people are getting wishes granted and such. We're not ready.
So, are you're trying to, save your wife and everything. Are you still,
I honestly
You
don't
and your
think
friends-
that's going to happen.
are you and your friends still making attempts to kick this in the butt, basically, before it...
I don't want to interfere too much with time, more than I already have. So I'm waiting to be approached, like last time. And that time is nowhere near yet. But I've been planning ahead.
No, I suppose there's that.
And now you know. And I have a decision to make about what to do with that. He had that cocked and pointed at her under his coat the entire conversation.
What do you mean?
Since the moment you mentioned Edomite.
He wants his little bookie book back.
Well, I'll just...
Ray once.
Oh, Ray wants
So
it.
there's a spot that it sits in. Where my stuff.
If it comes
Like
over my
Edomite
silver ring.
stuff.
That looks it. Yes, I will. You might want to update your character sheet to reflect the changes and that before you give the folder back. Just saying.
Anthony,
I've got a
you-
new cards figure too. Oh, expensive.
Anthony, you're scaring me.
I mean, what's an ordinary Russian girl to do with the information that I put with you? I mean, it's just an interesting little story that can't possibly be true. On the other hand, look like you believe it. You could be an agent of the Edomites. You could be a hindrance.
No point me saying I'm not, because that's exactly what
Well,
they
one
would
must
say.
say, yeah. You see the bind I'm in?
Is there a way I can prove I'm not an Edomite agent to you?
No, I'm just going to have to take a gamble. I guess I would believe you. For now.
Wow, tonight got awkward.
Yeah, sorry. Like I said, it's not a good time of year.
Well, maybe you could tell me more about, some of the more positive, moments you spent, aspects of your former life. I mean, you must have had good times as well.
I mean, sure, but no one really. I don't think you really just want to hear about a succession of great times I had with my wife.
Well, I mean, nothing too intimate, of course, but
Well, that's how you're spending your night, I guess. Okay, so should we just move to the morning, shall we?
I guess so.
Alright, who's waking up first, or is still awake from the previous night? What times?
Whichever time you want to be, 'cause I'm still awake.
Gaming all night.
Yeah, so when do you want to start your new day?
6:30 like always.
Go here, 6:25. 6:25, 6:25, anyone. Boo. Okay, you wake up.
Shit. Turn it off.
Go to the bathroom.
It's unoccupied.
Right. Yeah, I'll go downstairs.
Okay, River's sitting by the tree. She has started a fire.
With the tree?
In the fireplace.
Thank you.
Remember when I
With
thought
the
someone
tray.
hated Christmas as much as I do?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You look.
Here, I got you something.
Oh, thanks. Hold on. I got you
Oh,
something.
did he see his shadow and we're due for a longer winter? Oh! Oh god. You got a present for me? Really?
How was your night last night anyway?
Oh, such a good night. So many people are doing so many things on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, you weren't here. I know.
Did you know that Anthony Smart took Svetlana back to his high-rise apartment? One can only wonder what they were doing all night.
Not
Yeah,
really.
in fact, everyone was doing something with someone except you.
I was with
Playing
someone.
games.
No, not all night. I had a couple of visitors.
Oh, please.
That's how I knew you weren't in your room.
You're not going to tell anyone.
Like I care. Well, I do care, but is
I
Mum-
got a lot of work done.
Yeah. Is Mum home?
No. He's still at work. Although there is something for you from her under the tree.
Have you? What is it?
I got a new school bag. How would I know what yours is? How would I know?
You scanned it probably.
Oh, such a scanning contents. Yeah, no.
Okay, I'll open the present.
It's a medical kit. And an appointment for a checkup.
When's the appointment?
Next week.
And who's the appointment with?
I mean, she might as well do it.
I could just go with Dr. McGorfman if I wish to. Yay. You gonna open it?
I already opened. Oh, yours. Okay, yeah, she'll open it. And it is
It is a series of books. All but the last one, because the last one sucks. Actually, just all the series that there is up till now of the Wheel of Time. And a sandwich voucher.
a sandwich.
And a sandwich voucher.
What was it, buy 10 books, get a free sandwich?
No, because I got the books from
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yeah. The sandwich shop.
the sandwich
Fictional
shop.
Roads.
Fictional Roads.
Jesus Christ, there must be 3-4 days of reading here.
Yeah, well, you're always stealing mine, so I thought you might as well have your own series. Set.
So really, this is a gift for you.
No.
So stop borrowing your books.
You know, it's a gift that's twice the gift.
Thank you. Eloquent.
Like, oh, actually, I got this from Miranda too. I'll open it.
It's a wallet. It's a good one.
It's a wallet.
Oh, how thoughtful. Now you'll have one.
Can you fit games and stuff that's in
Somewhere to put all of your library cards and nerd vouchers.
Your dollary dues.
Yeah, okay.
And so that you don't have to go, what of money? Bag of change.
Can I open mine?
Did you actually hand it to me?
Yeah.
I'll open up hers.
Okay, so she has given you a game cartridge with a homemade sticker label on it.
I'll have a look at it. What is this?
X-Tree Gold. On a game cartridge. It's X-Tree Gold. I put it on a game cartridge for you.
Thanks.
So you can use it
Yeah, I know.
to edit your parameters with a file restoration tool on a game cartridge so you can use it.
I wonder how it actually work.
Well, let's say you get deleted.
I just back up.
No, you don't have to. Because there'll still be an image of you.
As long as I've used
So long as
it.
you don't get written over.
As long as I use it once.
Well, no, I mean, it's a... And you could, like, fix other... You know how disk it...
Yeah, I do, but I'm just trying to figure out how it would actually work in my context. I mean, I've used it enough times in the computer, but...
Well then, you should have a nice strong affinity for how it works.
Thank you. What's the plans for today?
I have some things to deliver. And, stuff to do. You?
I'm assuming we'll be having lunch here at some point. Mum. Yeah. So I won't be going too far until at least after that.
Be alright.
Right, if you want to chat, I'll be up in the room.
Let's get rolling.
It's 23.
I mean, yeah, he's only dead. Oh, give that to Craig. You've got mail.
I'll check my mail.
Oh yes, I forgot. There's also another card for you under the tree, and it basically is an envelope, and inside it you have received a gift from Ultra Girl.
So what's on the back? What was it?
I know, you work it out.
Is it 13th Decar?
Anyway, who's next?
I'll open my eyes, but not actually move.
Oh, good morning. The smokes have cleared and taken with it your delusions, your dizziness. Your body has been restored. And I have destroyed the sand painting. You can get up. Would you like some porridge or some water?
Do you have beans?
Actually, yes. But I'd rather you didn't eat them inside my hogan. You know what they say? Beans, the music of food. The more you eat, the more I kick you out of my hogan.
Porridge will be fine.
Good.
And I'll sit up and flex a bit.
So, you have experienced the power of the great spider. That must have been tits.
It was
I can only imagine.
powerful.
As I smoked in my hogan, I saw a vision. Amongst the clouds there was a great rock, and you fought a beast, and drove it away.
It wasn't enough to put the great beast down. Only to take it away.
Here is some porridge. Put it in your mouth, enjoy it. Today is a white man's holiday.
A dark time for me usually.
So there'll be lots of people handing out candy canes and crap on the street. I'm just saying, if you happen to come across any. Who's your guy? It also means I couldn't get a pizza delivered out here to save my life.
I imagine with the storm, the pizza places have been a little...
There's plenty of dogs. Just a valid animal for eating like any other. But I mustn't keep you. After all, you will be wanting to feed your rabbit.
How long have I been out? I don't know what time it is.
Oh, it's like the next day now. Surprisingly quick healing.
Thank you, Elder. I will be back to see you soon.
Don't rush on my account.
And I'll get up and straight on into town.
Cool. Snow.
Head back to my place, Mario's.
Well, that's gonna take a while.
Just wake up in the morning and see two of the so while everyone else is like Christmas and something goes like that, feed the kid.
Yep.
And eventually, because you actually changed the ages, like 17 or something.
Yes.
So he'll probably wait for him. We'll make breakfast for him when he wakes up. Teenager. He's gonna be like 10. Yeah, just start making things over Christmas.
Okay, so your plan is Christmas with the family, and that's going to be going about as you expect. There's nothing weird or unusual going on this time. Next.
Oh, get up. I slept in long enough. It's now 6:45.
Now you wake up and stretch. Blow the hair out of your face.
There's blue Tai Chi.
You move Tai Chi in front of the television.
Voice.
You wake Miranda up.
Doing my sick Tai Chi.
Two gross crippled bodies.
Well, I'm amazed you can actually do any of that. Oh god, that's insensitive. Sorry.
Well, I only have this much movement because I work on it a lot.
It's some of that foreign stuff, like from Aegina, around that region. God.
Nepal, Tibet.
I think we've already been to Tibet, but the door opens. Ah, good morning, sir. Madam, I have laundered your clothing.
Thanks, Charles.
Does sir want the newspapers, or is sir issuing those this morning?
Yeah, I'll need those this morning as well.
Very good, sir.
Holy fuck.
Holy shit!
Let's start with the warrior. Okay. Trust and dating. Thomas Drake was seen in a parked sports car in an unknown, deep, intimate activity with known mutant Miranda Lewis. A mutant. It turns out she is employed by the DMV. Mutants supposedly policing mutants. Their own kind. Of course they won't turn them in, which is why we need the crap. If only they weren't utter garbage. And now the mutant cancer is seducing the wealthy elite and employees of tech giants. Obviously to steal tech secrets and breed the ultimate tech mutant to control us and master our lives. Hasn't Drake seen the information film produced by Warrior Films for our schools? Mr. Drake, don't date mutants.
Don't date mutants!
Oh boy, this one is special. What is that smell? You might want to use that to clean up the mess you just made all over yourself. You need to open your eyes and ears. Take control of the limited ability you have to understand the words I'm about to say. For years I have watched while this industry, with you as its figurehead, try to recreate what is simply uncreatable. I have heard, listened to all the innuendos and speculation that something may soon reappear. Welcome to the reappearance. Those things, Masterton, which are irreplaceable, whether they be people, places, or things, are never forgotten. You are witnessing that right now. History tells us, Masterton, let's talk about something he doesn't know. History tells us, Masterton, that a man's legacy is built from the premise that within his life, the moments once lived, become a piece of his history. Somehow you have conveniently, even eloquently, misplaced pieces of your history. In the one-time epical battle, Masterton, you are the quintessential influence of what was good, great, and heroic. But different than you may remember, and albeit you may have beaten myths, legends, giants, and other great men, you never beat a warrior, and certainly not the ultimate one. Let me introduce myself. To those fools that stand up behind you, different than you want to make people believe, I showed up on my own accord. And let me tell you, I have waited patiently. The warriors have waited all too patiently. Now the virtue of justice unties my hands so that I can continue to fulfill a destiny set in motion on that memorable day years ago. A destiny at the next level. A destiny beckoning the next superhero. There really is no sadder sight than when a grown man fears the challenges in his life so much that he rationalizes adolescent behavior to the point where he carries out heinous and self-indulgent actions. Your evilness, and evilness you embodied and portray, is intolerable. I am the one that has the power to destroy you. In sorts, Masterton, the truth is inexhaustible. Beating you means nothing anymore. No, that's too easy. Because you felt guilty for being who you were, your mind became weak and became boring. I ask you to find the courage. Check it out. Jesus.
What on earth are you rambling on about?
Well, I get this paper because I like to keep up with local news, and I get this one because it amuses me.
It sounds like a mental patient wrote it.
Yeah, I think that's what basically happens.
Who's Bastardton?
Yeah, Spire opens with a bang. The Cold Rock's power core lured their rivals into a huge battle atop the Smartech and Spire facility just before its capping ceremony. During this battle, many were injured and almost killed, and untold damage was done to the Spire, possibly millions worth. The crap never responded. Local businessman seeks archaeologist. Lyle Lowell, owner of the Deck of Many Things franchise, has made it known that he seeks the innovative genius behind the Archaeologists Convention held earlier this year. He paid us to print this. Snowball fight a success. The city's first snowball was a roaring success. The public party, involving live music, dancing, and snowball fights, was well received by all who attended, despite the government FUD. Crap were in attendance, and as a result, no mutants ruined things. Games are hot seller. Christmas gifts are hard to buy. It takes a lot of effort to get something just right for so many people that you can afford. As a result, certain popular trends tend to balloon at this time. Video games are one of them, with titles related to ones that others already have getting a lot more attention than they deserve. So here is a handy guide. Your grandson plays that Halo game a lot. He doesn't want Halogen, a derivative lookalike made by idiots. It's too late now, but to avoid insincere thanks next time, simply get them a gift card for a major outlet. To older generations, it seems impersonal, but gamers will thank you for it. There's another article called Oh Crap. Another gaggle of filthy mutants escaped the useless crap, leaving citizens to ask, why aren't they shooting to kill? The crap division continues to receive improved equipment, but it seems to make little difference. Spire Saray rings in Christmas. The excellent ballroom housed low down in the phallic cloud-piercing Smartech Inspire facility houses the Christmas party held by appealing candy cane Anthony Smart.
Why do they keep calling him that?
All the expected faces were there, particularly Thomas Drake, the object of numerous betting pools. Finally, we can share the result. For the second time in a row, Mr. Drake has chosen the company of mutant Thought.
What?
Miranda Lewis. Ms. Lewis is an employee of the DMV and a registered mutant with an impossibly perfect figure and gorgeous hair. Obviously the result of mutancy. Why Mr. Drake would slum with a mutant instead of choosing a real woman is beyond this reporter.
Ooh.
Confidential sources would have us believe that Lewis should be spending less time slutting around and more time working, as she is facing reprimand for several glaring oversights.
At this point, after you've read that out loud, you clueless shit.
I don't read it out loud! What the fuck?
Yeah, he wasn't doing the raspy voice.
Yeah, I'm reading them to you guys. Jesus.
Oh, so I have to read it myself, do I? Wonderful. I'll see if I can fit it in amongst all the vehicle repairs and suit maintenance.
Okay.
What do I do?
Well, if I'm reading it aloud then, I'm not reading that one.
Probably a good idea.
Smartech steals skin. Devon Marks, Pterodino tech rep, assures the Post that Thomas Drake stole research on molecular electron flow governance for his contribution to the capacitance sheath, which purportedly comprises part of the outer skin of the Smartech Inspire facility. A charge refuted angrily by Mr. Drake before the Christmas party held within. Formal charges have been brought, which will require Smartech to turn over the technical schematics of the skin to refute the claim. Spire has internal modularity. Some of the features of the new Skyline Needle include the ability to rebuild its interior at a whim, says Anthony Smart in a brief interview. More fixed facilities include a ballroom, conference facility, and a sports arena. Russians have good jobs. Residents of America beware, the Russians have taken your jobs.
Take my job!
Smart has retained the Russian labor force and is using them to undercut independent contractors for work. Lucius King of King Contracting was available to comment. This is a travesty for hard-working businessmen who have had to try and build up their business of building the honest way. I had to grow up hard and can't use exploitable Russians for labor like he can. Not all businessmen are so dour though. Maximilian Sternbach had this to say. It's about time those Russians worked for a living. They deserve all the success they can earn. I myself am going to build a fabulous stadium right over their district, which will provide community benefit, shade, and employment. Pterodino doctor to cure disease. Confidential sources inside Pterodino's third tower of the secure, dependable Pterodino towers that aren't a flighty, unstable lightning rod. say that an unnamed doctor is closing in on a cure for the greatest disease of our time, mutancy. If successful, mutants will be able to regain their humanity. With the cure, and mutant criminals can be rendered harmless.
Jesus, it's like these papers are getting bigger every day. Well, I usually have a copy delivered to the office, so I like to do the crosswords. Anyway, I've overstayed my welcome. I overslept, I'm sorry. I'll just slip out the back way.
It would make more sense for me to give you a lift home if you needed it.
It's getting near daytime. Wouldn't want to be seen with me too much. Tongues will start wagging and...
I can handle I can handle some time
And yes,
wagging.
she does sleep with
She
these
sleeps
on.
the colossal.
Thank you for an evening.
No, thank you. Let's,
And the dress, by the way.
not a problem. I haven't opened this up. Open this now.
I think it's like a wristwatch or something. It's a watch strap.
Go over to my closet. I didn't have one of these. Thanks. This is really thoughtful.
Well, being honest, it was all I could think of. It's made out of some interesting stuff, actually. I had it made for someone else who unfortunately died a long time ago, but that's that metal there is actually from the last few bits found. You know that big glass circle out there?
Yeah.
That's made out of the thing that made that. So,
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
just yeah, don't let it get too close to a magnet. Otherwise, it'll change shape
No.
into a drinks coaster.
Okay.
And it will start cooling down.
Okay.
As long as the magnetic field's interacting with it, it'll be a drinks coaster that's preternaturally cold.
And attached to your wrist.
Well, that's why you don't want it on your wrist when you do it.
But then after I remove it from the magnet...
It should slowly fold itself up into a watch strap again.
That's very convenient.
It could be hazardous. Anyway, better get going.
Nonsense. I'll drive you home. It's fine.
What I heard was it's a drink coaster that'll keep my drink cold.
Yes.
Yeah. Watch straps I have.
That's for portability.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was made custom for you, it would have been a fob watch chain. In black. With that engraved on it.
I'll drop Miranda off, being annoyed at all the Christmas.
Oh my god. So you're awake when she gets dropped off and the knees are.
Oh my gosh! What the fuck?
In the Corvette.
Which he calls the Nizar for some fucking weird reason.
No, he doesn't.
I know.
As I believe. But, oh, here's another copy of the news for anyone who wants it.
Oh, yes.
You better start making you pay for these. I don't know what your horn is probably like.
Wow!
Oh, that's
It's a
right.
fucking inception, boy! Why would I honk?
I don't know, because you're a honky.
Oh my god.
You honk. Anyway, yeah, he pulls up out, she gets out of the car, comes inside, runs back out to the car, picks up something from the back seat, takes her jacket off, drapes it over it, and back in.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning, gatekeepers. What are you doing downstairs?
Exchanging gifts, you know.
Your friend's outside if you want to catch him real quick. Ooh! River runs outside.
Why would you be out?
River runs back inside, runs up to her and comes down with a box. So this girl runs up to the car. Hang on! Merry Christmas, Mr. Drake, my brother's friend. And then she'll run back inside.
Thank you, girl. I have met twice. That is my friend's sister.
Work colleague.
No, I can't say that one.
Yeah.
Man, he really is good at covert ops.
I'll come outside.
And that's why there's white everywhere.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks. It's an envelope.
Money.
I don't like Christmas, Sandra.
Christmas at your house then, is it?
I mean, if you could come to my house if you wanted, it would be weird though. My family is there.
It's weird. Actually, you're right. My family is there. And I'll turn around and go back inside.
Couldn't have just gotten the thing out of the car on the first trip, so I wouldn't had to have stayed here and
And with your eidetic memory, you remember shit. Kevin left presents at my house. I
Yeah.
have to see
Yeah.
Xander again anyway.
you know I should have done that on this trip.
Damn you, deep memory. Oh, wait a minute.
I'll do that in the afternoon and hope you forgot.
So deep memory? Probably not. Yeah, I'll go back inside.
Okay.
I go home.
Okay. Your family's inside. As they are.
Yep. I'll give Mum her present.
Oh. So you've already got yours? What did you get her, by the way? So she'll open it.
Yep, it's a portrait family photo
Oh.
and a spa voucher.
Well, I can put this on my desk at work. It'll remind me of the family. Very thoughtful, Xander.
This is better than last year.
When you forgot it was Christmas.
Yeah. So I'm trying.
You are.
Do you know if Uncle Jacob's going to be here? I know he's being released soon. I don't know how soon.
He's still in hospital. I'm going to go see him this afternoon.
Can you take this one?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Oh, God. You went all out this year. I know, it's weird.
You have a job, you have money.
I have a sick coaster, dude.
So we're gonna go home, pour a whole drink, put it on it, and then just watch it for an hour, and then go. Still cold, amazing.
I feel more about this than I do about my parents still being alive.
Yeah.
Which is good. Yes.
So it'll be just normal Christmas shit.
Okay.
Awkward. Christmas ignoring. Not ignoring, but not.
No Brooke this time.
Yeah, no Brooke, but no talking to Miranda very much. Just
God, you didn't even open the gift she gave me.
Miranda's.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, but you haven't opened it, so.
No. Oh,
It's still up in your room somewhere, and now that means it's lost forever. Because of the way you keep your room.
no, I put it in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
It's in my pocket.
Now you can open the Thomas Drake wallet and put it in the Miranda present.
Actually, I probably would.
Which is just like
Actually,
last time.
I'd take his money, open up her wallet, and put the money in the wallet.
It's $10 million or something.
I hope that'll be somewhat useful to you.
Oh well, it's coming to handy with old Thomas's present.
It's got a special foil inside it that prevents, nasty people from pointing a radar signal at your credit cards and that and reading them.
Oh,
Also government facilities.
okay.
It's a growing future security concern. I thought I'd future-proof you a little bit. Just because I'm so great and wonderful and everyone loves me.
Yeah, he does. I mean, yes, they do.
Oh, is that the paper? You'll sit down by the fire and start reading. Oh, yeah, I remember this story. I'll start with this. She starts with the sports section, of course. You know, the one bad thing about Christmas is you don't really have many swimming events or anything for them to get pictures in the paper of.
Well, why?
Men's swim teams are gorgeous. You'd realise this if you were a woman.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, at Soviet, where the fuck are you even?
Stayed at
I
Smar's
assume
place.
I fell asleep on the couch or something at Smar's place.
You are woken by someone saying, "Wake up!
Open my eyes.
I've washed your dress." Well, I didn't do it, but I had the cleaning staff do it.
Oh, thank you. Good morning.
Here is breakfast. Here is a large amount of alcohol.
Why do I need this much alcohol in the morning?
I assumed you were Russian, and therefore consumed alcohol everywhere. If you would rather have coffee, I can go get coffee.
One iced coffee, please.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
The bathroom is over there. It's actually down the little spiral thing, so don't fall.
I won't.
There's no railing.
I'll be fine.
Good.
Who are you spending Christmas with?
I'm doing my job.
Oh. Where's Anthony?
He was called away by lawyers.
Oh. I wanted to
Don't
talk-
worry, this one wasn't your fault.
I wanted to talk to him about something.
I'll let him know. And then I'll bring coffee.
Thank you.
She is wearing a little Santa hat.
Okay. So she's as
The
bit
jol-
as festive as you're
The
going to get.
jollity is a stark contrast to the leather coat and bristling weapons.
When she comes back with the coffee, I'm assuming nothing else. Does anything else happen while I'm
Well,
waiting?
she brings a newspaper up.
Okay. I'm going to tell him.
Tell who?
Anthony.
Tell him what?
About me.
What about you?
You know.
Can't think of anything remarkable.
You know why you think I'm such a threat to him?
Because you're a mutant.
Yeah, he doesn't
And
know.
mutants attract
As
trouble,
far as I
especially when they're
know, he doesn't.
unregistered.
I'm going to tell him.
Well, that's your business. I can't imagine why I would care.
I just thought I'd let you know first.
I mean, I already know.
It's
in your security
yes,
file
I know,
and
but
everything.
I thought I'd let you know that I was going to tell him first. That way you're prepared depending on how he reacts.
Ah, I've got you. She'll walk over to the bar where he left his gun, check it, check the magazine, and tuck it into like a spring holster that's like on his coat rack. There we go, all nice and ready.
It's sad that that's not the first time I've seen that today.
Oh, then I guess you found out. Well, you're still alive, so I guess I'm not supposed to dispose of you.
That's why I feel like telling him, because he was brutally honest with me about something very secret and close to him, so it's the least I can do.
And you're still in. Interesting. Okay.
Let's just say
Keep the bracelet.
I've had
You'll
dealings
need
with
it.
some of this before.
Oh, I know.
Well, you know that too.
Because you're so fucking calm.
Oh.
When he told me, I didn't believe him. And then he showed me proof, and then I went insane. I woke up in the hospital 2 weeks later on an IV
Oh wow.
with one less arm.
Oh wow. So that's how that happened.
Yeah, apparently it went all the way down into Mexico, and people still won't tell me the full story, but whatever.
Well, I hope you have a pleasant day.
I won't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I never do. Work, work.
Merry Christmas.
You don't actually hear that
Oh,
distinctly.
okay.
Could have been Merry Christmas back.
Faces, las under the surface. Don't know what you're thinking of me. Put under pressure or walking in your shoes.
There's only one way to stop Labor's taxes.
Kill them.